cap in his pawns. Vienna sanctum, now we're talking to you. Safe from all the yahoos. Yeah, they're out there on the loose. They're on the loose. On-call reporter, on-talk radio host. Now we're sitting here, talking to you. Vienna sanctum, where we're safely ensconced. Safe from all the yahoos, like ball cap and his pawns. Safely ensconced. Safely ensconced. Safely ensconced.
Indeed, we are safely ensconced in the inner sanctum today. I'm fresh off my stint in the bunker and the vacation from hell, except for one day when my kids were there. The rest of the vacation was horrific, but that's all right. You know,
Is it because of the heat?
the heat, yep, the house, you know, illness, all kinds of stuff. It was just so bad.
You
was
ran
so
away.
bad.
You ran out of there like
Oh
the
my
plague
God.
was coming.
Jeez. So here we are now, safely ensconced. It's another warm day in central New York, but that's all right. It's better than being cold all the time. Now, of course, we watched the soccer games leading up to the USA's thrashing at the hands of Belgium. But there's an article today on ESPN.com, and they are exactly right. And basically what it says is you could get the best coach in world history, and they would not win the World Cup because they're not good enough.
Right.
The players are not good enough. So you want to watch real soccer? I mean, the USA gave it their all, and they played their brand of international soccer at that level. And it's like chaos and then good defense, and then you make some really boneheaded plays and you lose. Watch the games from now until the end of the World Cup. You will not believe the level of soccer that you're going to watch. It's incredible to me that they can be that good and that accurate with their passes and the play, the plays they set up, and it's just amazing to me. So if you want to watch real top level soccer now, I mean, you watch the rest of the World Cup because it's amazing and good for the Americans. That's the best they've done in decades. So it was very exciting. The country got excited for it. The country got excited for the World Cup. That's good for us economically and for the places where it's being held. So it's
Did good for bar business too.
really good. Oh, really good. I bet Harvey's was packed for the USA game.
There's
Man,
a bar in Auburn that I play at called Britches
breaches.
that
okay.
she took advantage of the 4 p.m. or 4 a.m.
Oh, really?
and she says it's been great.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. I would never have thought that. Wolf's Beer Garden downtown, of course, would be a great place to watch because it's a soccer bar.
You know, I've never
also
stepped
Home
foot in
Team
that
Pub.
place.
Home Team Pub also has. We watched one of the soccer games there one night. Great place to watch a
Yes.
game.
The owner's a Braves fan.
What's that?
The owner's a Braves fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Joey.
of Home Team Pub.
Yeah, Joey.
Cool.
But I've
Excellent.
never stepped as long as Wolf's Garden. I've never been in one. Never been to that Wolf's Garden.
Really?
Yeah, Wolf's Beer Garden.
It's
Should
nice.
go.
Well, it's not nice. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's picnic tables and
Steamed hot dogs.
yep, and peanuts on the floor and German beer. Last time I was there, that's all they had.
Is German beer.
German beer, and it's delicious.
Oh yeah.
And if it's your birthday, you get the boot.
There is a
Yeah.
restaurant in Epcot called the Beer Garden.
Oh, okay.
And it's the same way. The tables are they're the picnic tables.
Yeah, community tables, really. Yep.
And it was at that time, I don't know what they're doing now, but it was like a buffet. Just kind
Oh,
of go up and get your own thing. But I think a lot of the buffets have turned into family style serving.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Some of them have. Yep.
Yep.
So Wolf's, it's the beer is fantastic. The soccer, I mean, it's all about soccer, so I'm sure it was jam packed. So there's a lot of places to enjoy it, and I think people did. People really got into it, which is great. It's a different thing. It's it's not the NFL, it's not baseball, NBA, whatever. But so
It's
also
quick too. When you
yes,
think
it,
about
yes,
You're,
it is.
You're done
Yeah.
in an hour and a half.
Well, it's pretty interesting because it goes by quick, and you're right. It's an hour and a half, and you're done.
And
In
then
and
you
out.
got maybe 5-10 extra minutes for
Yeah.
stoppage and
Yeah. Yep. So I enjoyed it, and I know a lot of people did. So That's good to have something different, expand your horizons a little bit. Jeez. But it was great to watch. It's just unfortunate how it ended.
Yeah, that whole the last couple days with the red card.
Well, see, here's the thing. So for me, the game was already ruined because supposedly the president made a call to FIFA. FIFA says no, he didn't. We reviewed the whole play. It shouldn't have been a red card, so we're allowing him back in. It's the first time it's ever happened. If there's anyone more corrupt than our government, it's FIFA.
Oh, big time.
So no one should be surprised, and I'm sure they're not. They're just outraged, and they should be. So that took a lot of the bloom off the rose. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, if they win, that's great. If they don't, okay. I mean, did they cheat? Is this cheating? So that stunk. And that kind of, you could tell that it brought the level of excitement down. It really did.
I really didn't have any desire to watch the game, actually, but I did.
Yeah.
But it's just because it would have been tainted.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. But then you saw the difference between real top level soccer and what we play right now. But they gave it their all, and they should be congratulated for that. But Belgium is just too good. I mean, they're just too good. And the best players in the world are coming to the fore. The kid from Norway, the guy from France, and Messi.
Yeah, and this is going to be Messi's last tournament, right?
Maybe. It was Ronaldo's last tournament. Messi is, he's a whole different human being as far as the soccer world goes. Whole different guy. I mean, there's him, and then he's by himself on a rung, and then there's everybody else, Pele and all the rest of the greats, Neymar, Ronaldo. They're all below him, and he's way above them, and he's still playing at a very, very high level.
The amount of money.
Oh man,
what is he plays for Miami, right? Is that?
Yeah, but that's just
regular,
right?
But the amount of money that that team has made from merchandise sales it's you don't understand, because we're football, baseball, basketball, hockey. That's our four.
Right.
So you don't get there's probably more. And I saw this teaching. Kids they don't care about football these days. Everybody's wearing Messi jerseys. They're talking about soccer when I was doing the school thing.
The two most watched sports and the two sports that are most played in the world are soccer and cricket.
Yep.
Cricket's huge, or in Europe and Asia especially. Huge. Even in England, huge. So, I mean, we don't understand that because they're not our games. But yes, soccer internationally. I mean, you can buy a player from another team. Like, I could buy your star if I make look, we're talking about $100 million that you give to a club, and you can buy their star. But then you got to pay him like $50 million. It's insane, the amount of money in professional sports in Europe, especially soccer. And even, like I said, even cricket, the top guys making just insane amounts of money. And it's all because of gambling. It's gambling. They've been gambling on cricket and that stuff forever. And
geez, didn't they come up with highlight just
for gambling?
To gamble.
Yes. Yep. So
I remember that was huge when my grandparents lived in
down in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was they built
that was corrupt as hell too.
Oh yeah.
And that was
mobs.
Was huge buildings because the court is gigantic. You throw in that thing with your freaking, and it looks like a cool game to play. I've never tried it, obviously.
But that ball's coming at you.
Oh man.
Miles an hour.
Man. Yeah. It does look cool. But yeah, that was solely for gambling purposes. And now, with all the gambling sites there are and everything that you can bet on now, which Kalshi, is that the thing where you can bet on like
everything?
And it's not good. It's not good. And people get way, way, way too involved in that stuff. But now, you're allowed to advertise it on TV and, every place, and it's legal. And
all of the casinos are, sponsored now by DraftKings. I think the sports book at Del Lago is the DraftKings Sportsbook.
And they're involved, with the NFL and the NBA, official sports book of the NBA or whatever. But it's legal, so, nobody can really say much about it. It's just out of control. And we've seen it even down to the college level. College kids just betting thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars and getting in trouble with it. Because no matter how good you think you are, you're not good enough to beat the book. You're not good enough to beat the house.
Watch that
ever.
Watch that documentary on the 30 for 30 about the referees and gambling.
Oh man. And these players that, now see, the thing has changed because it was much harder and is much harder to impact an entire game than it is to impact your performance. So if I bet on myself that I'm going to get 10 rebounds exactly, and I can get number 11, I got a cramp in my calf all of a sudden. So they've charged a couple of players with doing that. One player I watched, it was right at the end of the game, and it was an over-under situation on rebounds, his rebounds. And it was at the end of the game. Guy took a shot like to finish up the game, but the buzzer didn't thing, and he ran down that rebound like it was, everyone else was walking off the court, and he got it. He got the rebound and it counted, and that he won, a bunch of money, and that's then they investigated and busted him, and they've busted some other players. And Chauncey Billups is the biggest name, but he would have had an NFL or an NBA head coaching job this year. He's done now. I mean, he'll never get another job in the NBA ever. He's the biggest fish that they've caught, but there's a bunch of them out there, former players. And, when people get, not just athletes, when people in general get gigantic amounts of money all at once, when you've never had money before, it's pretty likely bad things are going to happen to some, right? I mean, a lot of them not a lot. Some people go broke. You see the lottery winners that lose everything, and you see those stories. But it's true. When you get that much money, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to act.
You and I will never, ever see the kind of money that, and then that's I call it the exotic spending.
Oh yeah.
Like I in that Stolen Kingdom movie that we were talking about earlier, the Disney, there was a basketball player that was giving money to one of the guys because he wanted to dress off the Haunted Mansion thing. $7,000-$8,000 is pocket change for that guy to have this because he's a Disney freak.
Right. Yep. Yes, exotic spending, exactly. Yeah. That's when they buy the custom-made sports car from, whichever manufacturer. It's $1 million or whatever. It's a car. But that's crazy money. That's the kind of crazy money that's happening right now in professional sports. And the smart ones take their money in NIL in college and don't touch it and leave it and, invest that. And then when you go to the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, you take your salary and you invest that and you live on your endorsements if you're a star. And that's what a lot of stars do. And that's smart. Shaq did that for a lot of his career. And he's like, I don't even know how many businesses he owns. And Magic was the first one really to really become a businessman after the NBA. He started with theaters, a chain of theaters in Los Angeles. Remember that?
Yep.
And he's gone from there. And
now Shaq's like the guy he owns everything.
He does.
Shoes,
Papa John's, a whole bunch of Papa John's. He owns car washes all over the country, and then he's got his name. He sells his name on all kinds of products.
There's gummies, like the fruit gummies at Walmart with Shaq's head.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. He's like Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons was, he was the king of merchandise.
Except Shaq's not an asshole.
Yeah, he said to be a really nice guy, actually. Our guest is here, so why don't we get to him? It's our friend and the supervisor in the town of Cicero, Rob Santucci's here. How are you?
I'm well. How are you guys doing?
I'm good. We're good. Now, this conversation stems from a Facebook post that I posted saying that this area is not ready for Micron. And you want to inform us that you're getting ready, right?
Absolutely. That's one of the things that I did when I campaigned for this office was I tried to alert people, to say, look, folks, this is signed, sealed, and delivered. It's going to come. It's going to generationally change this area. You're either going to get ahead of it or you're going to be dragged kicking and screaming behind it, and I did not want to see us be behind the eight ball. Now, my predecessors and all, they knew it was coming, but I think when the reality set in that you started seeing the trees all get taken down, you started seeing the pilings coming in, we're pouring concrete tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. It's time to pay attention now. And we've managed to slowly tweak the attitude of a bunch of people up here, and I think it's starting to work. It's going to take time, but I feel very confident that I think we've accepted it. Whether we're ready or not, we'll find out. We need a lot of things here in Cicero. We need a bigger town hall. We need more, types of housing that we don't have already. So we know what we need. It's now a point of just moving the ball rolling until we can get those things.
Bill, I'm sure you would agree that probably number one is, what are you going to do about the traffic situation in Cicero itself?
This is my third summer here, Rob, and I think we've had construction every day in this town since I've lived here. But however, some of it, like that new on-ramp going on to 81 is going to alleviate a ton of traffic coming that way. Yeah. Now we just got to find out how to alleviate the traffic coming down 31 from the high school area down 31.
Well, it's difficult, right, Rob, because there's nowhere to expand the road.
There are places to expand the road, but it's an incredibly difficult process because now you're talking about easements, you're talking about properties. It's not just, hey, let's just make this bigger. You've got a lot of stakeholders you've got to deal with. Let me say one good thing about the DOT, because I know they catch a lot of flack. I've had a lot of meetings with DOT people. I find them to be incredibly responsive, and they are in it for the people. They want to make sure that we have the best possible transportation that we can have. They listen. We talk to them all the time about things, and they listen and they understand. They have certain guidelines they have to follow, but I just have a really good feeling that they're smart enough to know that when down on 31 Micron becomes a reality and the traffic is just insanely, increased, they'll be on it. I really feel that way.
Well, I agree. I do. I think the world of all DOT workers, it's a tough job, especially in this area. So Clay gets 30 million. What does Cicero get?
Cicero is working on getting some portion of the Micron largesse. It's not quite as cut and dry as you think it is. Let's face it, Micron is being built in Clay. The fabs are all there. The property is all there. We have, at this point, we're going to have an access road going into Cicero. So the Micron people are responsive to us. There's some pots of money with development that we can get. It's not going to be anywhere near the extent of the deal that they made with Clay, but they've certainly been receptive. We've made some overtures already to them on some things, and we're kind of waiting to hear back and testing the water. But we're definitely saying, hey guys, we're right next door to you, so let's make this a fair deal.
We always ask the people involved, about what your concerns are. Has Micron come to you or any of the supervisor with any concerns or things they need from you?
We haven't seen anything that they've come to us with concerns. The big thing is communication. We've met with a lot of Micron people, and they just want to make sure that the lines of communication are open, especially outside of Clay proper, that the people around are going to be, have an ability to respond, an ability to question what Micron's doing, and they'll get on things where it's not going to be a question of, well, what are they doing? The taxpayers are going to start asking questions. We have to have answers. They understand this. We're all in uncharted territory here. I mean, my goodness. The biggest project in our area since the Plank Road, for God's sake.
Right.
And I tell that to everybody who will listen. But there's going to be stubbing of toes. We had an incident with, I'm sure you read about this, where our police department was patrolling Route 31 by Codnoy to, as the trucks were going through, we're trying to make sure the traffic flowed properly, and people were very upset about that. But it was police that were off duty. We had a payment plan set up for Micron. They were incredibly responsive on this, but people notice when they see things going on, they want to know what's, you're wasting my money. But Micron's been very above board. I'm very pleased so far.
Has there been a meeting of all the supervisors who are going to be involved in this or impacted by it?
Informally, we have met. We do have an incredibly strong supervisor group around here. I mean, I picked up the phone today and I called, Chris Legg down in Skaneateles. I've talked to, Manlius and DeWitt. I mean, it's pretty much every week that we're all talking. We're dealing with things like data centers and things of that nature.
Oh, man.
But we haven't really sat down as a group and responded to anything about Micron yet. I'm sure that will be on the docket coming in. We talk. We do.
Bill, got anything?
I guess we had John Bolton on last week, the mayor of North Syracuse. And
Nice guy.
One of the things we touched on with him was empty spaces, empty storefronts in Cicero. Now, there's not a ton, but the plaza that is near where I live has a lot of empty space in it. One thing since I've been here that's really blown my mind is the convenience store on Lakeshore, across from the Carvana, which now I've heard that Carvana has now bought the entire thing. Is there now a second convenience store going in there now?
Not that I know of. I mean, believe me, we've talked to people about that little plot of land. I used to live, there's a house. If you go up Lakeshore Road, it's a house on the left-hand side. I lived there for about 3 years. So I'm very aware of that corner. We've talked to the DOT about possibly purchasing that land. So yeah, it's going to have to change. And you're right about the storefronts. I drive by storefronts and it drives me crazy when they're vacant. I start calling people and it's going to come. I mean, we've got things in Cicero that we're starting to see slowly. We're going to have a Pound Town burger up here now, coming up real soon. We're going to have some, higher end fast food and retail, not just your typical chicken stores. That's a slow process. It's a slow build.
I'm sure
my job and supervisors who will succeed me have to just sell the town and sell the benefits of locating here, because it's no longer this sleepy little town, on 81. We're a player now, and we want to act like it.
Yep, there's no question.
What was it, Joe's convenience store or whatever they're calling it? It was there for
Fish store, Dunkin' Donuts, Joe's convenience store. Now it's a beer and something else store.
There's a sign that says beer and snacks coming soon now.
It's just terrible. It's a terrible location.
And they just put paper over the windows.
You need to scrape that thing out of there and do something.
Believe me, we're trying. But again, when you have private property, there's only so much you can do. Yeah. And we know something's going in there. We're like, fingers, no, it's next.
Well, it is difficult. It is a difficult in and out.
Yeah, it's impossible. It's terrible,
especially during the times that people want to go to a convenience store that's after work or before work. So that would be the big times. Would be the times that there's the most traffic in that area.
I'd be afraid about kids coming there from the school and trying to cross all those roads all the time and stuff.
You've got the canteen up the road from there.
Yes, the canteen's great too.
It's the way the traffic comes down from the two roads, from 31 and Lakeshore. That's growing, because guess what? We're in the epicenter of the 11 and 31, interchange there. And by the way, a little trivia for all of your viewers here is Route 11 and Route 31, where they cross. It's called Cody's Corners. It is the geographic center of New York State. The distance between where that is to Canada and Pennsylvania is the same. The distance between Buffalo line and Albany line are the same distance as well, going that way and that way.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Put a marker up or something.
Yeah, once in a while I get a little wood on the ball. So,
Rob, thanks for your time, man. It's great talking to you. Great seeing you again.
Anytime, let me know.
That's Rob Santucci. He's the supervisor in Cicero.
I love it here.
That thing's got to go.
I've said it 100 times.
That thing's got to go. Yeah. That little thing. It's like there's a convenience store going in there. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Who's going to stop there? You can't.
So when I first lived here, I thought, maybe it was because it was there. I think they tried to make it into like a head type shop when I first started living here.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm if Rob, are you still here? No. Can I ask you a really quick question?
Yeah.
Did Cicero opt out of the marijuana sales? Can there be a store in Cicero?
Currently on the books, we have an opt-out. I tried to initiate a public hearing of possibly opting back in, which we can do, and that did not fly with the board apparently, so we were not able to do that this time. That's something that I'm hoping to bring back in my next term. Everybody's selling it around us.
Yes.
Okay? Right now, Clay has it. They're selling it, and they're delivering it in Cicero.
Yep.
Yes.
And the tax revenue that we should be getting, they're getting, And I, I've tried to point that out, but we're getting closer. I'm just hopeful that we can, see the light of day. I've called every other town that has it. I've talked to every other supervisor. I've asked them 2 questions. How much are you making? And do you have any problems? Both of them tell me their figure, and then they go, no problem. So start and stop. We'll get it going next time.
All right.
Very good.
Great
Thank
question,
you.
Bill. Thanks, Rob. That's
because I think that was put there at the beginning to try maybe like an entry,
right.
started up as a head shop, but it's just.
Well, look what Flintstone has done,
dude,
in North Syracuse. Well, it's not North Syracuse, but down in that plaza. He owns he owns the whole plaza, doesn't he?
I think so. Half of the plaza is his.
His store.
It's the store.
That's a lot of money.
And he's got one in downtown Syracuse. And there's one in Auburn. I drove by one last week when we played in Auburn. I did a double take, not realizing that there was a Flintstone.
Since it has been legalized, it is no different. In fact, it's more rigorous to get into than any liquor store.
Oh, yeah.
You can't go into one without an ID and, showing how old you are. And, you can walk into any liquor store. You can't even walk into a dispensary without an ID and showing how that you're 21 or over. So I don't get it. I don't understand why people would be against it now. It's legal. Okay. So you're just missing out on revenue. I mean, if you hang around a liquor store long enough, you're going to see characters much worse than people who hang around a dispensary. Okay. Because people don't hang around a dispensary. You go in. When I was doing this, I don't anymore, but you go in, you look around, you pay way too much money for what they're selling, and you leave. That's it. Nobody hangs around. Nobody's in the parking lot getting high. It's just stupid.
And it's highly taxed too. I think it's something like
highly taxed.
13% maybe.
You're missing out on a lot of revenue that you're going to need coming up because you're not ready for Micron. Nobody is. We're just not. We're getting there. I mean, they're going to pour concrete tomorrow. They've already poured.
It's 13%. I just texted my buddy who owns Ravens joint in Clay. 13%.
Yeah, that's a lot of cash. Yep. And in an operation like Flintstone, that's a lot of cash.
And I've never been in a dispensary that didn't look classy.
Right? No,
they look like Apple stores. To be honest,
yeah, they do. Yes. So no, for someone who's never been in one. You walk around and they have glass cases, big glass cases, right? The ones I've been in.
Yes.
And they have the weed for sale and all their products are for sale with long explanations, by the way, for all of them, which is very good. But you don't take anything from anywhere. You go to the counter and they get it for you from the back.
Yeah, there's no product out. You can't.
No.
And I'm pretty sure the product that's in the cabinets is expired.
Yeah, it's just for show.
Yeah, nobody's going in there and
no,
like a jewelry store and crashing the cabinets and taking an $8 pre-roll.
No, no. So I don't know what the problem is. It's the attitudes. It's the attitudes in Central New York.
It's the old thinking.
Yes, and I'm I'm 67. I'll be 68 soon. I don't think that way at all. And a lot of my friends don't think that way at all. A lot of my classmates don't think that way at all. So, we have to stop this, especially now. People don't want to admit it's the largest project in American history. It's $100 billion.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to mention that.
And nobody's having problems. It's not like you're hearing, there's people going into the dispensaries and acting like idiots. In and out. You're in, you're out. You go on.
So what I also wanted to mention was that the first phase of this is 3,000 or more construction workers. Okay. And not to stereotype people, but the bars are going to get busy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you're going to have problems. And your police department is going to have to be ready for the increase in population and the increase in calls, probably, and again, I don't want to stereotype anybody. And then you're going to have thousands of workers in there, period. And then there's going to be, factories across the road that supply Micron stuff. Now, have you checked out the anti-Micron stuff on Facebook?
No, I haven't. No.
Yeah, I've run into some. I follow them. I follow them now. I want to see.
I want to see what.
Yeah, I want to see what they're saying. That one of the biggest complaints is about the water, right? The water, which I've tried to explain that they're going to have their own mini sewage treatment plant to treat the water before it goes into the pipes and into the pump station across the street, which sends it to Oak Orchard, which sends it to the main thing, and out. It's going to get treated. So it's not just like Micron is letting it go into the sewer system. No, that doesn't happen. So, see, that's not disinformation. That's misinformation. Okay. They're not putting it out to, intentionally mislead anyone. They're just wrong about it. That's the difference between those two. I mean, misinformation would be much worse. Micron doesn't pay their taxes and they fire people.
Like the Destiny misinformation.
Exactly. So
Conjo never paid anybody.
Although, which is interesting, this has not caught as much flack as Destiny did.
Oh, that
made my show for months and months. And
$60,000 jobs.
Yeah, remember?
Yep.
And this isn't like that. I mean, people seem to accept it much more readily, although you're still going to have the naysayers and the people who say, well, they're never going to, do what they promised or whatever. But it's better than not doing anything at all. Although some people would have preferred, and this is a legitimate viewpoint. Some people would have preferred that the area not have Micron and stay like it is right now. And there's, I wouldn't be against that. I love it here. A lot of people love it here. All of us love it here. We wouldn't stay here through the winters. But it's time to change. It's time for a change, okay? Our generation had its time, right? We did what we did, and now it's your turn. Now it's up to you now to take it and carry on. That's the way I look at it. And I want new ideas, and I want to do different things, and I want to see this place grow and get big and prosperous and everyone prosper, but we'll see what happens. But it's better than doing nothing. Although, again, some people would prefer that over this.
We're going to have next week, we've got a packed show already.
Yeah, we do.
We're going to have Sean Fiato on, who's going to run against Mo Brown.
Right.
And she's not old by any means. She's in the,
she's a little younger than me.
Yeah. So
she's 61, I think.
It's you have, Mo's in his 30s, I think. And so there's that little bit of in between, but there's got to be some middle ground in those. She's still not. I think Sean's still more forward thinking than anybody else.
And she's not a seasoned politician.
Right.
She was appointed to a seat and then ran for that seat and was beaten by a member of a local political institution. Let's put it that way. She lost to the son of a very prominent local Democrat.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a surprise. So this is different because, Mo's brand new. She's brand new. They're both very well spoken. They're both very smart people. It'll be very interesting. I would like to see a debate between the two of them, and we'll try to get them for a conversation, but we will have Sean on next week. I've known Sean since she was, 21 maybe. She used to cut my hair way back in the day. Way back in the day. You can see I need a haircut.
You gotta
right
go.
now, man. This thing is really long.
Starting to look like my my friend Genesee Joe and do you know Genesee Joe in Utica?
No.
He's a longtime radio guy.
Oh, okay.
He's got that same kind of.
All right. Yeah, my stuff curls up though. It's stupid. So I've known Sean forever, and I like her very much. She turned around Park Avenue almost single-handedly. She won't take credit for it, but she did. Leavenworth Park. Leavenworth Park is kind of special to me because right at the end of it is Middle Age Breweries, which used to be Seal Test Ice Cream, where my father worked for many years. So that's a special building to me. Also, Dietz, the Dietz factory. I went to cover a strike there one day as a reporter, and they were not happy to see me. And one gentleman walked up to me and asked me what I wanted. It wasn't white light. He didn't ask me like that, but little 4-letter words in there or whatever. Said, I'm here to see your president, your union president, so I can put your story on the air. And he was like, oh, okay. Jeez. So I have connection to that area. And she cleaned it up. They moved in. Her and her husband moved in. And because of what they did with their house, others started doing it with their houses. It's kind of like peer pressure. And she met with the neighbors, and that's why she was appointed to the position that she's in, because she went to City Hall and she went to the county executive and pushed for money for that area. And it was great. She did a great job. So that's against Mo Brown, who we also like very much.
Yep.
because he's got fresh ideas and he's very energetic. And it seems like he's really, really interested in helping the area and the state.
And we like communists, so
right, exactly. So now we see how about the attack is coming, right?
Yeah.
The attack is, which is stupid, that Democrats, socialists are communists. The whole communist thing's not going to work anymore. Okay, It doesn't work. People are not afraid of communists anymore. We don't give a shit about communists anymore. It doesn't matter. So that's a fail right off the bat, but not surprising. For sure. So who else do we have next? We have somebody else.
Yeah, David Capri is. He's ready to go.
Oh, he is. Okay, I'm sorry, David. How are you?
Oh, doing good. Thank you.
So David Capra's here, and he's on the Claytown board, who just ran into $30 million last night, and that's
yes, we
nice.
did.
What did Clay have to give up for that $30 million?
Well, here's how it works. In the beginning, when I first heard about this, I thought Mike Ron might be getting too sweet of a deal. But over the last few weeks, learning about this, so the money that Clay makes on it is through building permit fees. And so if either of you build a building in Clay, what you're charged is $100 for the first 1,000 of the voting cost, and then $7 for every 1,000 after that. And what that's used for is to have our inspectors go out and check on it, make sure it's being built properly. And so, and that's the only money it can be used for. So they would have owed like roughly $62 to $65 million in building permit fees, but it can only be used for the inspection of the building. Can't be used for anything else.
Okay.
So what we did was we came to an agreement with them, and with this agreement, they're going to give us $30 million, and we can really almost use that for anything we want. And there's quite a bit of interest on $30 million too. And this is the first. They have to build at least 2 fabs, so we're going to be doing this another 3, 4, however many years it is from now for the second fab. And so it's a real. I mean, it really is a positive thing. This is like uncharted territory. No town or anything in New York State had ever really come across this before.
No. So did you give up the right to have inspectors on the property?
Oh, no, nothing like that. Everything's the exact same. They have to follow every code, there's nothing different. But what would have happened is if we would have charged them, say, $62 million, and it looks like it's only going to be $5 to $7 million for fees. So they could have gone to court and they would have won, and they would have gotten almost everything back except the $5 to $7 million. So this way, they're giving us $30 million. It'll cost us $5 to $7 million to do all the inspections and everything like that for the first plant, and we get to keep all the rest of the money and do with it almost with what we want. I mean, so it's actually really a great day. For Clay, we're going to have.
Oh, it is absolutely. Now, how then does the process play out as to what you even begin to do with that much money?
Well, let me see. After we sign the agreement, I'm not exactly sure when we're going to sign. It's going to be fairly soon. Within 30 days, they give us our first check, and I apologize, I might be off a few dollars, but it's paid over a 3-year period. Our first check will be for $6,750,000, I believe, and with that, that'll go right in the bank. We'll decide what to do. One thing I've been pushing for, it was actually voted for by the town board before I was even on the town board, was a splash pad. And I've been pushing for that. We're going to have one of the biggest splash pads you can have without being considered aquatic, where you need a lifeguard. And it's going to be, one thing, we don't have anything like that for kids in the town of Clay. So
No,
it's going to be over at the park on Wetzel Road. And we're already in the process of doing that. So this money is going to literally pay for that and many other things. And
so I'm sure that you're going to want public input, right?
Yes.
So there'll be.
We heard that last night. Yes. But we heard that last night from people. And like I told people at the meeting last night, we meet the first Monday and the third Monday of every month. We meet at 7:30. And at the beginning of the meeting, if you want to talk about something not on the agenda, I mean, you can bring up whatever you want. I said people should do that. We're going to try to come out, and we want to get a lot of public input. And there might even be a group of residents who want to form a group just to talk about that, who we even heard that last night. So it's a really good problem to have. and we got really, I mean, there were about 40 people there. We weren't sure what to expect at the public hearing last night, and after we voted for it, and then it was like a round of applause from almost everybody, I believe. I mean, it's a good problem to have, and we're really excited about it.
That's what I was going to ask: is it resounding positive? Everything you've heard so far?
Oh yeah, it really is. I mean, we've had a few what do you call things? A few people ask it's not enough money or different things like that. So, right. But it really is, and it doesn't keep Micron from doing anything where they're not getting off on not having things in spot. Everything's going to. This is going to be done right, and we can always pull the permit and say, hey, you have to stop building if they're not doing something right or something that we do not agree with. We can have them, cease operations, real quickly. So we still have that where we're able to do. So.
Right. Awesome. All right. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it, especially on short notice. It's always great talking to you, the only Democrat out there. So thank you for your time.
And I apologize being in a T-shirt. We took a drive up to Old Forge today. So.
Hey.
Nothing better.
But
nothing better.
All right.
Thanks,
thank you, both of you, and you guys have a great rest of your week.
See you, David. Great guy. So
great guy. Big
lot of money for a little town.
Dave's a big supporter of the local music.
Is he good?
Yeah,
cool.
He's always out. I see him all the time.
Awesome. I'll have to look for him.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. That's a lot of money, and I can just see a couple of people sitting in the audience and just But you know what? It's time, and it's past time for those to hear what they have to say, to listen to what they have to say. If they're right, then take action. If they're not, then just move on. Let people have what they have, say what they have to say.
But this money could come in with some affordable housing.
Yeah,
they could do with it. It's
well, yeah, I'm sure you can leverage. See, once you get that pot of money, you can start leveraging money, like you said. Maybe we're looking at partnering with somebody for housing, or they're certainly going to do beautification efforts and quality of life stuff for sure. That splash pad is a huge quality of life thing, and you don't have one around here for kids. So
we don't have a pool or anything.
Yeah, that's interesting to me. I don't know why, although this is kind of a late exploding area, but still, you should have a pool or something, but no splash pad or anything.
Even Salve has all that stuff.
I know,
has
right?
A pool, he has everything. We'll get him on soon. They've got some stuff.
Yeah, because they've got
big
field days coming up. So he contacted me and asked if we could, maybe talk about it. And I can remember when he won and we had him on, and the first thing I said to him was biggest field days ever, because that's one of the things he ran on.
Yeah.
People wanted to get rid of the field days, and make it double the size of it. If you do things right in a field days, people will show up.
Yeah.
People will still show up. I've been to some that were not so good, but we've been to a few in the last couple of years that were great. That's what they're supposed to be, a little thing for the little community to come together and have some fun. That's all. So
we used to do the rounds of them back in the day.
Yeah, way back in the day. Yeah,
Bridgeport. We played.
Bridgeport was a big one.
It was huge. I remember back in the day. I remember the Moyers Corners field days.
Moyers Corners was huge.
31 and 57 right there. That area.
Remember they used to get together and have the games. The firemen would compete against each other and stuff.
Push ball.
Yeah, push ball. Yep. Those were fun, man. Those field days. We had field days in Beeville when I was a kid. Those were fun.
Now it's more it seems like it's gone more the festival food.
Yeah.
Like Taste of Beeville, they have that now.
Yeah, which is awesome, by the way.
Kudos, and he's a friend of mine, so I'll come up. Kudos to my friend Jeffrey Rogers, who owns Angry Garlic and Angry Smokehouse.
Yes.
Because of the heightened temperatures last week, he took a couple days off so his kitchen staff wouldn't suffer. So they closed the restaurant completely.
Oh.
And that's the kind of guy that Jeff is. He's a people person over profit. And that's why he's successful.
You know him well?
Personally, yes.
Cool.
Very nice guy.
I love both places. Especially, I love Angry Garlic. I love it.
Yeah. When that opened up, that was they catered our wedding.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Wow.
The food there is just excellent.
Oh, it is. It's amazing. They're great.
And
Smokehouse too is awesome.
I always say the biggest success for a restaurant is when you keep your menu rotated and there's new stuff on there. You keep your, obviously you keep your fan favorites, but you just keep
And he does.
and he does. And that gimmick of the garlic, I would have thought when it first opened, I'm like, but that black garlic's, man.
Yes,
It's
it is. It's
good
awesome
stuff.
It's awesome. It really is. And the thing I like the most is that he has saved the one building.
Yep.
And made it the smokehouse, and he's beautified the other building that he's in. Downtown Beeville looks great. I just drove through there yesterday. Looks fantastic. I'm still pissed about the law firm that built in the old corner pharmacy, which burned down. It was accidental. So that was a beautiful big old building, and if that still was there right now, that downtown would be amazing. But it's good. It's a cute little downtown, and I don't remember many empty storefronts, so that's good.
Are you familiar with the Manoa area at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
So my friend that I went to high school with, Jen Wood, is the owner of Trappers 2. She's opening up a bar just down the street from Trappers, another little pub. She's working on that now, so there's going to be another establishment right there in that where the train tracks are, right on that that stretch right there, that road. I can't remember the name of the road there, but when you go right into Manoa and and the train tracks, the bridge is there. Well, the Trappers is right there on the left hand side, but right down the street a little bit to the right, she's opening up another pub.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And even what she's done with Trappers, they redid the outdoor patio. There's volleyball out there now. It's those family run businesses.
Yeah, that's what we like to support for sure. I'd much rather support family-owned business, local business owner than a chain any day of the week.
We did that. We last night, my wife and I was thinking maybe during the day we'll maybe head up to the Amp and see the Guess Who and Don, because Don Felder opened up from the Eagles, original guitar player from the Eagles. But we really haven't had a lot of time, just us, so we decided to go to Wild Horse. Love the Wild Horse in Brewerton.
Oh, love the Wild Horse.
Love it. There's never been a time that I've been there that I haven't had great food.
Right.
And I'm not just saying this because I do their cans and clams things on Wednesdays and stuff. And as many times as I have played there, I didn't realize that on the other side of the deck, there's a whole other, on the other side of the building, there's a whole other deck.
Where the bar is, you mean?
Yeah. So you know where the indoor bar is.
Yeah.
So that wall that's past the indoor wall, there's another huge sitting area outside there, other than the area that's near where they put that new bar outside.
Oh,
I didn't realize it was as big as it is, and I've been there a billion times.
So we went in, go to the bar, and go right outside.
Yeah, so that's the main.
Oh, okay. There's a different one.
If you keep going, so if you go if you're walking, if you go through those doors and you take a quick left and you go all the way around, there's another
no kidding
10 tables worth of patio back.
I didn't know that.
And at Tuesday night, packed to the gills last night.
Really?
Yep.
And that outdoor area, the main one, that's beautiful. Sit there, look at the lake. I mean, it's right on the lake.
Yep.
Oh.
And the prices are reasonable.
Yes. Yep. We enjoyed it. We liked it.
You're paying between 15 and 20 an entree wherever you go now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Easily.
Especially if you want good food.
Yes. Easily.
And he's another guy that the menu keeps rolling. There's always new stuff.
We went there to try it out, and we saw the outside, and we said, well, can we sit out there? And they're like, sure. And we went, I mean, the view, can't beat it. And just sit there and relax. Fantastic.
And then for the first time last night, we have a little diner right up the street across from the high school.
Yeah.
We went to get ice cream there last night. It was great.
Which diner is it? Oh, I know what it is.
Right across from the high school. I can't remember the name of the diner there, but it's right on 31.
I can't remember either.
I want to say Flo's, but Flo's is the one that's all the way down further near Canastota.
Yeah. So our house was right past Flo's Diner, the house from hell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, past Flo's Diner, a couple roads, and then all the way down to the lake.
Oh, so that's we used to have family reunions and stuff down that way.
Well,
Canastota people.
It had no shade. There's no trees in his yard. He's got a big backyard that goes right to the lake. No trees. There's no shade. It was 100.
It was 100. Yeah.
So no.
Yeah, you didn't look good last week.
Man, I was bad. I was in bad shape.
And then my air went the next day. Not went. It was
not working right.
The same. I think same issue you had.
It was the same issue.
The cottonwood.
Did you see that stuff,
dude? I couldn't. There was an inch thick film on it.
Yes. And I looked at it afterwards. I'm like, it looks like it's from outer space.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to be. And this was all gunked up on the whole thing. So, Yeah. So which explain who it was that
Oh,
fixed-
so Nick Hoyt, Heating and AC,
There you go.
Hoyt, great guy.
his son came out and fixed mine, and I'll tell you what. They did a great job. He did a great job. So we're definitely
within
Hoyt
minutes.
people now.
Within minutes, my AC kicked on and it was fine. He changed.
And he took care of us right away, which was nice.
Changed the filter for me and did the whole thing.
Didn't have to
Hoyt.
do that, but that's very nice. So yes, we're definitely Hoyt customers now. So those of you who need AC stuff, call Hoyt and tell them Bill and Jim sent you. And they'll say, yeah, I know Bill. I know who the hell Jim is, but whatever. If he knows Bill, he must be all right.
Sky eye, guy's eye.
All right, so next week is the big one. We're going to finish though with Artist of the Week, right?
Yeah, let me give the rundown next week though.
Yeah.
We got it all situated already.
Yep.
We're gonna have the congressman on, Congressman Mannion.
Yep.
We're gonna have Mike Green from Harvey's Garden / Mitzpah, which in approximately 8 minutes, there's going to be a big press conference downtown.
Nice.
In front of the Mitzpah building. They're going to announce dates. It's finally going to open. They're going to have there's a 2-week training period. And then it looks like the restaurant's going to open around July 18th.
Awesome. And we will be among the first to check it out for sure.
Yep. And that's, and then Sean Fiato.
Yeah. Fantastic. And we have a great featured artist next week too already. So this that's going to be a great show. And this was a great show, man. And we have a great artist to close things out.
Yeah, Mick Fury, my buddy Mick, we had him on a couple weeks ago. Came in town. I told him to send me some stuff because I love his new. He's got that new vibe that
singer songwriter.
Almost think like a lot of his stuff is very like Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah,
Florida E.
Oh, okay.
Kind of stuff. Nice vibe. And
who's the country guy? Kenny Chesney, right?
Yeah, Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what I got to do? Speaking of Kenny Chesney, we were talking about this with my buddy who runs the Ravens dispensary in Clay. Is
right.
Like, you think I like concerts? He's going to Bon Jovi this week. He just went to Jack Johnson. He'll do 2 nights at Dave Matthews. But he went out to see. He's been to No Doubt. He's been to the Eagles. The Sphere. I got to find a show to go to the Sphere, and I think I'm going to be able to because I got. Our spring break is a different week than Orlando spring break. So the points for my condo that I have were like half of what we had last year.
Cool.
So we got a bunch left. So I think we're going to try to hit Vegas this year.
Wizard of Oz, I heard at the Sphere, is unbelievable.
There's a new movie coming in, and I can't remember what they said it was. They're debuting a new movie. Maybe Rocky Horror.
Oh, man.
Something that's like off the wall. I can't remember what it was.
Wow.
I said to my wife last night, it'd be great if they did Twister, the original Twister.
In the Sphere? Wow.
Yeah, with all that 4D stuff going on.
Holy cow. That would be good. Yeah. Boy. I mean, I like Vegas. We don't gamble anymore. I loved gambling and liked it too much, so that we're done with that. I liked Vegas, but the Sphere, yeah.
Yeah, I don't gamble at all. What I would do is I really would like to go back to Los Angeles to do the big NAMM convention.
Oh, okay.
And that's a 4-hour drive from Vegas to to Los Angeles, and that's in January. So it's not a huge time where people are all over the place.
Right.
So,
no.
And right now Vegas is dead.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Really dead, especially because it's 110 degrees every day, but people just don't have the money to gamble anymore.
And I think people are exhausted from travel, like plane exhaustion. It's so difficult to go on a plane. You go, what bag you got to take and how much the weight's got to be, how much you got to pay for the bag. Am I going to get through security in time? Do I get there 3 hours before, 4 hours before? It's just like it's a whole thing. I used to love to fly.
Hey, me too. I flew all over the place when I was younger, but I just told our friend Mark, I'm not flying until we have a change of administration. I'm just not. I don't trust the towers at all. I don't even know who's in there. Is anybody in there? I don't know. Crap's falling off planes all over the place or running into things on the runway, smashing into this and that. No. Nope.
I like our trip we do for.
If I got to go a long trip, I may go to Chicago to see my son sometime. I'm taking the train. It's 13 hours.
Yeah,
I don't
13 hours.
I'm not going to drive. I don't want to drive.
We did Chicago my wife and I in 2014 when Garth Brooks made his triumphant return. We went and saw 3 shows in Chicago.
Really?
Of his first, he did his first 11 shows at the Rosemont Horizon in Chicago.
Wow.
And we went to 3 of them. That's they just announced Monday morning. Garth is doing the Blame It All on My Roots tour.
Really?
And it's going to mirror his 96 to 98 run.
With all the pyrotechnics
with
and
the
rock
drum,
songs.
the drum thing.
Wow.
And the word is it's going to go to all the cities that tour went to, and Syracuse was on that 97 Dome. Was in that tour. Was in that.
Call your boy up.
And with ticket prices these days, every ticket's capped at $154. That's every price. Every ticket's the same price, $154
For Garth?
For Garth.
Oh, that's well, I was going to say that's outstanding, but I mean, $154. But, it was normal
16,
prices. Yeah.
It was $16.97 at the Dome.
Yeah. Jeez. Imagine what, if he was going to charge regular prices, imagine what they would be.
And I'm pretty sure you can't resale on Ticketmaster. Like, you can't buy them and then put them right up on Ticketmaster for resale. I'm sure there's a go around for StubHub and all that. Sure. I know in 14, those shows I went to, I didn't have physical tickets or a QR code. I had to enter with my credit card. I put my credit card in this machine, and it spit out our tickets right there while we were there. So there was no scalping.
Wow. Very good. Well, I hope he comes here. That's for sure.
It's one of the best shows on earth.
All right. Put up our friends and let's say goodbye. Take care of yourselves. All right. And God willing, we're all back at it next time on the Jim Reith Show Unleashed podcast.
Locked up in a 9 to 5, so I quit. I'm over this shit. Sold everything I own, headed down the coast in my old Civic. Can you believe it? I didn't have a plan, but I just stopped and bought a map straight to the sun, down Highway 1. Sublime on the radio, gassed up down in Largo. Took a look around, that's how I know this is the key. Oh, the key I've been looking for. It opens up every door. Take it from me, yeah, if you wanna be free. Let your stress slip away. We only get so many days. Grab yourself a bar stool, order up a drink. Hell, buy one for your neighbor and you'll see that this is the key. Next thing I knew, I felt my cares blow out the window. Who cares where they go? The mile marker's counting down. A smile comes to my mouth. It's an Alvarado kiss that I don't want to miss. This is the key. Oh, the key. The key I've been looking for. It opens up every door. Take it from me. Yeah, if you wanna be free. Let your stress slip away. We only get so many days. Grab yourself a bar stool, order up a drink. Hell, buy one for your neighbor and you'll see that this is the key. Whoa. Key West navigation to an internal destination. It ain't where you are now, it's how you feel. key I've been looking for. It opens up every door. Take it from me, yeah, if you wanna be free. Let your stress slip away. We only got so many days. Grab yourself a bar stool, order up a drink. Hell, while you're at it, buy another round for me. 'Cause they